Exactly.
Look how creepy that shit is.
Dude,
Welcome to salvation, your reprieve from sin.
Nikki, are you there?
All righty, what's going on, everybody? It is 7 p.m. Eastern. I forgot where my mic was. 4 p.m. on the West Coast. 10:36 a.m. over there in the wild west of Australia. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Remark of Horror Sucks and everything else that I do. With me, Mr. Kanan Becker, the Ghost Pirate himself. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Good
You
to
know,
see
Australia might be the closest thing we have to the Wild West left.
Yeah, in the world at least.
Although,
But
there's probably Africa, like in some ways, like parts of South Africa.
yeah, but Africa is more
So-
central. I'm talking about like the Western Hemisphere. Is Australia in the Western
No,
Hemisphere?
I mean like the Wild West. I'm talking about that's left. That's like the Wild West, where there's kind of lawless.
I mean like Uncharted.
territories,
Yeah,
you
like
know what I mean?
yeah.
Not Uncharted, but like, you know, where people kind of fend for themselves and take the law into their own hands a little bit.
Well,
You know, and
Yeah.
Australia has like, you know, gold country and but yeah. Anyway,
sorry, folks. Tonight is an eating stream for me. I've been gone all day. I just got back an hour ago. I've been on and off the phone with the fucking IRS. And so I've been dealing with that. And I haven't eaten. So I made myself some real quick food and I have to eat. So I'm sorry. Sorry, this is the eating stream. I know that's going to excite some people and it's going to disgust others. So sorry about that. But I'm a person that needs to eat. And it's just been nuts. I got a little bit of a job and I'm still broke, but I still have to work it. It's a cruel irony. Alrighty.
yep.
When
When you
let's
first
see
start a new job, it's always that way, and it sucks for a while. It's like until you start getting paid, and
I had this job since December, and yeah, it's just I'm in that much of a hole. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, Diddy's in the chat. Finally, Diddy's been putting he's been stringing comments on our videos after the post, and they've been great. I've been trying to respond to all of them. So sorry about that, buddy. But good to see you, Diddy. John Connor, what's up? Good to see you. B Movie Theater, what's going on, guys? Or sir, I should say. Finally seen the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake, We Bury the Dead, and Whistle. Whistle was my favorite of the three.
Really?
You're way ahead of me, B Movie Theater. I haven't seen any of that.
yeah,
Jordan
I mean,
says-
Whistle was fine, but like, I guess depending on quality of movie, it would be the bottom of that of those three, in my opinion. But like as far as fun, like I can see that. Whistle has some really good kills in it. Like the one kill in particular, I won't say because it's a spoiler, but it's one of the better kills that you'll see.
Oh my god, good. I
Super
like a
creative.
good creative kill. What's up, Jordan? Good to see you. Says what the f? What
Oh,
the
you're
f
gonna
is
hate.
up,
You're gonna
Denny's?
hate Whistle.
Yeah,
You'll hate
well,
Whistle.
so depending on how you count it, I'm either ahead or behind of movies watched this year because of this festival. I've seen, like, I've watched all of the submissions to the festival, and we had like 20 or so feature films submitted, and then 40 or 50 short films submitted. And so like I kind of like built up a bank. And so, but the problem is like obviously none of them are mainstream. They're all indie, you know. So when it comes
No,
to
but there is a
mainstream
couple
stuff,
of
I
them
have,
that'll. There's a couple that'll not be like theatrical or nothing, but like they'll get a little bit of buzz, I think.
yeah, they'll get some love. What's up,
Like
Darren? Good to see
one
you.
in particular, like I think God's Country for sure will.
Yeah, God
And
Country's
then
great.
the other one, my
The
favorite,
Driftless.
yeah, the Driftless.
Yeah,
Like
the Driftless
that's
is
one
very
that
good.
I will for sure be talking about on the channel. Like once it's got a
Nice.
streaming
Nice.
release.
What's up, Casey? Good to see you. Otaku, good to see you. Chad, what's up? Jobit says hi everyone. I'm on a short break and then going back to work. Hi, good to see you. Casey says
Yeah,
DJ.
the problem with Whistle is it's basically just like a Final Destination ripoff.
Oh,
It's like doing exactly a Final Destination thing, and it's like I feel like in the future it could like sequels could be better than the original because like the idea is pretty cool, but it's too cookie cutter and like just basic bitch to like do
wow.
anything. But it does have some good kills, but you're gonna hate it because it's like super teen, no real story,
Okay.
you know,
Oh well.
no real character arcs, not really any likable characters, like
Oh well.
all the stuff you always complain about. But hey, there's a movie that you'll hate a lot more that I actually kind of hated. The
What's that?
mortuary assistant. Like,
yeah, we were a little cautious about that one when we watched the trailer.
yeah, but it wasn't even fun, dude. It was just like I was actually falling asleep in the theater. Yeah. It's just like, dude, I have never seen scares worsely telegraphed. Like you see them coming from a mile away. Like the way they're shot and done, you know they're going to do a jump scare. And like it's not even like it's bizarre. Like there's one in particular, like the first kind of big, like I think was meant to be like a jump scare moment kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy's down in the basement and the girl is at the top of the stairs and you're seeing it from her point of view. And she's like talking to the guy down in the bottom of the basement. And he's like, oh, you don't need to come down here. Like, you know, everything's fine. Just stay up there and keep working. Right. And then right when she turns and walks away, you see like a ghost, creepy looking thing walk behind him. And that could be and should be like a creepy moment. But somehow the way it was shot and the way it's done, it's so like you knew that they were going to do that. And then even the lighting and the way it's shot, it's like it's just this casual ghost that just kind of casually walks being nonchalant behind him and like nothing scary about it at all. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. The movie is bad, dude. It's real bad. And is a bummer because like the video game is actually pretty fucking terrifying. And the thing about the game is it doesn't have much of a story, but the ghost and the way the tension's built and all that is like heart pounding, super intense. And this has none of that at all. None.
That sucks. Casey says, DJ, thank you for the icing on my weekend cake, the Hellgate. Well, I'm happy you liked it, Casey. Talking about the Rattlers. Gaston says, hey there, dynamic duo. What's up, Gaston? Yeah.
But I did see a good one last week. Cold Storage.
Oh, that was good?
Super fun. Super fun.
Okay.
Like, it's not a movie that like it's not anything taking itself serious at all. It's just a real fun, it's a perfect popcorn type of movie. And Liam Neeson is awesome in it. He's like this old, grizzled, like, I don't know, military guy. Who's supposed to like clean up the mess, so to speak. But it's just fun. It's really, really fun cast. But like nothing like special about it. It's just fun, like a lot of humor. Doesn't take itself serious. It's not like trying to be serious. It's not quite like a full-blown comedy, but it's very lighthearted. Kind of reminding me of, do you remember the movie 8-Legged Freaks?
Yeah.
It's got that vibe to it, where it's kind of got that old school monster creature feature kind of thing.
Okay.
And like tone, like it's got that kind of tone where it's super lighthearted and like none of it is meant to be scary. It's more just meant to be like a fun like ride with these characters, and like lots of gooey, gross, fun shit happening.
Nice.
But I had a really good time with it, and I had to drive an hour to see it. And
Cold Storage.
Yeah, I was really annoyed that I had to drive so far to see it, but it was playing literally the closest to me was an hour away. It was only playing one time. Like one time and it's a real bummer because I think like it's weird because it's got like a well-known cast. It's weird. It's my stupid phone. Why is it?
All right. Well, while you figure that out, Casey says, hey, Kanan, did you hear Tool is considering residency at the Sphere? Are we going 2027?
No. I mean, like, I could give a fuck about seeing Tool, dude. Tool sucks dick live. I'm like, I don't get me wrong. I like Tool. Tool's a great band musically, but Maynard James Keenan is a Tool. Like the name of the band is perfect because he is like one of the biggest tools in music industry, period. Like, I don't know a single person in the industry that likes him. Like he's a douche in front of the camera and behind the camera. But no, I just have never been a big fan of theirs live. Like I love their music.
Yeah.
Especially like their older shit. But I do want to go to the Sphere. But it's like always bands that I'm like, I don't fucking, and it's, a lot of money to go and all that too. But like, it's always bands like U2, which I could give a fuck about seeing live.
Yeah.
Or Tool. It's like, there's never like really cool shit. And like, I get it because it needs to be like a legacy kind of band because it's a huge theatrical kind of event. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to love it and be blown away by it. But like, I mean, Maynard James Keenan is such a douche that like he stands behind a screen for most of the show, or he stands up top by the drummer, and people always say shit like, oh, it's because he doesn't want to be the center of attention like most singers. It's like, no, he's making himself more of a prima donna by doing that.
Yeah.
Like instead of it's not that he's humble and he's so arrogant. Like listen to him do an interview and you'll hear how arrogant and full of himself he is. Read his lyrics, dude. He thinks he's like, basically a prophet.
Yeah, you don't got to tell me. Yeah, this guy is so far up his own ass, but I mean, like, it's good music. It's good music.
No, I love Tool. I mean, I was a huge Tool fan, like back in the beginning, like when they first came out before like anybody knew who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm old, man. I remember when their first music video was on Headbangers Ball at like 2:00 in the morning, and we were freaking
Hell
out. We were
yeah.
just like, this is insane.
I
Or no, it was on 120 minutes, I think.
They were on the cover of Kerrang magazine when I was a kid.
Yep.
And I was like, what's
Yep.
this? And I listened, I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. Like, I was like,
and it's so weird how things change, because like they were
Yeah.
considered heavy back then.
Yeah.
And like now they're not heavy at all. They're more of like a dad rock kind of like hypnotic.
Well, yeah,
like,
but
but
it's
like,
still, yeah, it's still crazy.
Yeah, but they were pretty. I mean, at the time, like when Undertow came out and shit, like that was pretty heavy shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, or like Sober, like that was pretty heavy at the time.
Sober's great, man. I mean, Schism
love
is like, and they're talking about it in the chat. I'll bring your guys' chats up. But
Well,
Saya
yeah, but
says
that's when they started to become more like dad rock.
Yeah.
Is Schism. They were more like, they became this like psychedelic dad rock band. But like their first two albums or they only have like 5 albums, right? So
yeah, they don't have
maybe
a
it's
lot.
just their first one.
Because Maynard went on to Perfect Circle and then Pussifer and then all that other stuff. Like just keeps hopping bands.
More examples of him being a douchebag.
Yeah. Saya says, I watched an amazing movie last night and I can't get over it. Watching it again tonight. It's called Bird Eater. It's a psychological horror movie and I can't believe no one's talking about it.
I started watching that and got sidetracked. I forget what happened, but something sidetracked me yesterday. But so far, I'm like, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes in. But yeah, like I can't wait to finish it. Like, dude, super fucking wild movie.
Where is it? Is it streaming anywhere?
Yeah. It was on Prime, I think. I was watching on Prime, or maybe at Tubi.
John Connor says,
like every streaming service.
It says, speaking of eight-legged freaks, rip Tom Noonan, the best Francis Dollar Hyde in Manhunter, Red Dragon inspired.
Yep.
R.I.P. Tom Noonan. And then R.I.P. the guy that I'm not going to remember off the top of my head now, but the guy who died a couple days ago or yesterday.
Yeah, Tom Noonan was yesterday.
Tom Noonan was
talking about
who was the day before that?
What's his a more famous actor.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know.
I keep wanting to say Gene Hackman, but it's not Gene Hackman. It's but no, there was 3. Who's the third? There was one other actor. Oh,
it's always in threes.
Dawson's Creek.
Oh, Robert Duvall.
Yeah. So it was the Dawson's Creek guy, then Robert Duvall, and then now Tom Noonan.
Yeah. John Connor says Tool does have Writing the Vampire Lestat's music on their resume. So does Disturbed and Korn.
Yeah. I know. Like, dude, yeah, but that's the best part of that movie.
I know,
especially Korn's,
oh my god,
Korn's shit is actually pretty fucking cool. Like those
Queen of the Damned.
Actually, the soundtrack is actually pretty good, but it's
the soundtrack's great.
Like,
yeah, that movie's terrible.
Like, I can't say what I called it back then, but like,
yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that movie. It's such a poser. Like he is such a poser. Like, want to be. Like, it's so sad watching him pretend to be singing Jonathan Davis's parts.
Yeah.
Like, that's so bad. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, he's so not cool. He was not cool at the time, dude. He was not like metal at the time. Like, that's what's so weird. He was already a poser at the time. Like, when the movie came out, like, it wasn't one of those deals where it just aged poorly. It was bad then.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Not good. Guys,
I know a lot of girls
though
that love that movie. A lot of girls love that movie. Still do.
We got 11 likes on the video. We got 25 viewers. And make sure that you have your chat at live and not just top chat, so that you guys can talk to each other and talk to us. So make sure you have that. Get the likes on the video and share us around, please. Please share us around. We're trying to grow our audience. We got 309 subscribers. We're trying to get that up to 500.
You've been posting a lot of shorts, so
I have been, and I'm going to post even more. I have my fixing. So like, I am so overwhelmed with everything that I'm trying to do. I cannot decide what to do. Like besides I've been doing work for this real estate company. So like that's obviously like I have to do that, right? So if I'm
That's your
scheduled
day
for
job,
yeah, so I got to do my day job. That's priority number one. And then for Horror Sucks, I used to do a movie a week, and I am not doing that anymore. And I wanted to add in this new series called Fixing Horror. And for whatever reason, I have just not been able.
But I think that is your version of Horror Movie Foods. Horror Movie Foods is a series that I've been wanting to do for almost like 5 years now. And one day I will, but it's one of those things where there's no reason to make it if nobody's going to see it. And right now, nobody's going to really see it. You don't have hardly any viewers. So like, that's why the shorts thing is what you should be focusing on. Just take the little bit of time you do have and do the shorts, because you can build an audience that way. And then once you have an audience, then, you know, when you have the time and the audience, invest that into making the series that I think is a really good idea.
Well, fine, but I'm just complaining. Or not complaining. I'm just saying, like, I need
but
to keep the
organize
channel.
your time. That's the other thing. You gotta do what I do, where it's like literally every second of your day is accounted for, so to speak. Like, you know, even my downtime, like if I'm not doing anything, that's only at a certain time of day that I basically, when I first get up in the morning, I play goofy whatever video games on my phone or on my Xbox for a couple hours in the morning while I drink my Rockstar and wake up. And that's it. After that, until I lay down to go to sleep, I'm working on something.
Yeah. Well,
and so like you just got to schedule your time.
That is something I've been working on. But
like everybody, we all of us think we have never enough time, but a lot of it has to do with time management. And it's just about accounting for your time, because it's just like with money. If you budget your money, you end up realizing, oh shit, I have a lot more money than I actually have. You know, and that's coming from someone who is I'm really bad at budgeting money and time. So like, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I'm just saying, like, if you know, it's like for the longest time, I kept being like, I don't have time to work out. Like, I'll start working out. I'll start, you know, doing laundry and being, you know, whatever chores when I have time. And then it's like 5 years and I still never have time. And I realized like I'm never going to have time. And so I just got to make that time. And so like I started this week working out, and I'm just like, this is when I'm doing it. And
good. Hell yeah,
everything else will just adjust around it. You know what I mean?
David says, you don't want me to share. Yes, we do, David. We want you to share the show. Share it.
What do you mean? Why would we not want him to share?
I know. Why wouldn't we want you? We want you to share. B Movie says, don't put too much pressure on yourself about it, DJ. Thanks, B Movie Theater. I'm not, but I am, because I put pressure on myself. But not only is it that, but we're trying to gear up for the next movie. The Hellgate's done. It's out. I'm going to start marketing the movie very hard once we get the new artwork. I have a meeting with the graphic people tomorrow for the new artwork. It's not the best, but it's better than what we have, and I'm going to keep trying to submit like artwork. But once we get the new artwork updated, then I'm going to really be hitting marketing on the Hellgate hard, but also trying to enter into pre-production for the next movie. And I have a sales agent that is that wants to take it on to help me find some money and sell it. And they have they already have a distributor that has expressed interest in seeing it. So we're well on the way there, but it's like, now I have to, you know what I mean? So it's like, I need to focus on the film. I need to focus on the movie. And like, but I don't want all this other stuff that I've been trying to work on. Death Rattle podcast. Like, that's going to happen every Wednesday. I got to have it. This is like my therapy.
Same. But that's why you just like, Rome isn't built in a day.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize your time. Even it's like I told you, I think it was off the air last week when we were talking, but like literally if it's 10 minutes a day, then it's 10 minutes a day. Like it doesn't matter. Like you be amazed at what you can accomplish if you do it literally every day for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like me working out. Like I'm like, I don't have time. I'm like, just 20 minutes a day. Like 20 minutes
Yeah.
of working out a day is more than enough. If I literally do, work out every day, like in a couple months, that'll be a huge impact on my health. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, if you do the same thing with shorts, you just spend 10 minutes a day making a couple shorts, or whatever it is. You literally can accomplish like crazy amounts of stuff in just a few minutes if you actually like really focus in those during those 10 minutes,
Yeah. Guys, John Connor, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to get a little crazy here on the show. I'm going to show you guys some of the Hellgate poster art, and I'll get y'all's opinions of what I've got so far and what I want, and then I think what's going to be putting it out there. So I'm going to be doing that, but yes, I like Grindhouse era artwork. I do like that stuff, but the problem is that shit costs money, and that's the only problem. But I'm just looking through right now, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you a little preview, even though it's not going to be the final thing, but I'm going to give you a little preview about what what I think we're going to move forward with on the official artwork. And then just some other stuff that I got. Where is it? I don't know how to fill time while I'm looking for this. If you want to talk about something. Yes, no, maybe. So I'll just say, here's the first one. This is the one that I made that actually Architect Sam inspired.
Yep. And
the problem is,
I think 100% it should be what you use.
Yeah. Well, the problem is this particular image is low quality because that the image of that monster, that creature character, is a low quality image, and I cannot upscale it any more than
you can if you vectorize it.
How do you just vectorize something?
Well, it's painstaking, but like you go in and you actually you basically blow it up and you smooth out the actual pixels themselves. Like you need to have a graphic artist do it or whatever, but like and then they turn it into a vector and then you can make it any size you want. It's literally where you see like billboards in LA that are the entire side of a skyscraper building.
Yeah.
You can make it literally any size because it stretches instead of it's not pixels basically anymore. But you can get like it's not like that hard to do as far as like a lot of people can do it. I can't really do it, but like I've had people, if you talk to Josh, he knows how to do it.
Josh
that we had on the show. Yeah, he knows how to do it.
Well, you got to send him you got to send me his info so I can get him. Okay, so they're
linked up through Facebook, dude.
Are we?
You were supposed to.
I don't know. Oh, I can't share this because it's too big. What the hell? Okay. All right. Well, so that's one. Somebody said Def need to show the actresses on the poster.
You can't
John
share
said.
What? Yeah. What do you mean you can't share the stream?
No. I can share. Okay, I can share my screen, but like that's gonna be. Just let me hang on. I'm trying to upload.
I thought you were saying that guy said he couldn't share the stream because it was too big.
No. I said I can't. I don't know what he said.
Oh, the image you can't share.
I can't share this image because it's too big. So I got to try to. I'm going to try to share a screen. I'm going to try to share a window. So this is some custom art that I had from somebody. Not somebody. His name is Dean, and he's in the band.
But
MRSA.
You also have that image in 4K, dude. Like
I don't.
From the movie, you could take that 4K. Have like
no. That particular. This you're talking about this? That's not in the movie.
Yeah,
this is not in the movie. This is a makeup test picture.
I know, but like
it was taken on somebody's cell phone.
Yeah, because but there's like, yeah, because I guess it does look some different in the movie.
Yeah. Gaston says I can vectorize it for you. It won't look the same though. Well, then, I mean, like if it's going to screw it up, then I don't want to do it.
No, it doesn't screw it up. It does change a little bit, but like it changes it on like a super, like it smooths it out. It doesn't really change it if you like do it correctly, because it just stretches. You're just losing it's hard to explain what it actually is, but it basically becomes rubber. Like picture that image becomes rubber. So no matter what size you make it, it stretches it's not pixels anymore. So you lose on a very small level. Like when you blow it up, if you look at the pixels, like if you have like a white pixel next to a slightly more gray pixel next to a darker gray pixel, you got to smooth those together, right? And so you get a gradation in a way. So you're like, but it wouldn't be on a point if it's done right to where you would even really be able to notice. Like my logo was vectorized.
All right. Well, all right. Gaston, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Like I've never had anybody make a vector of something and then it doesn't look better.
We'll talk. I'll talk to Gaston. So this is one that I got that I had commissioned from the singer of the band MRSA, who was also in the film. And it's going to look a little odd because
they go by, what do they go by in the movie instead of MRSA? They go
Wormgut. They go by Wormgut in the movie
Gut.
instead of MRSA.
Yeah. So anybody out there that has seen it, the band that's in it, Wormgut, is MRSA.
Yeah. So
you're going to go look at the actual band. You can look them up.
You're going to see some blank, like a black bar at the bottom. That's where I'm supposed to put all of the, information where you see like written and directed by, produced by, like all that stuff. So this is art that he did.
Yeah.
So this is a little more, and like, no matter what.
I like it, but it looks like it.
Well, I like the colors.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the artistry, the quality, like.
Well, it's better than AI. I'm gonna say that I will. I have something like that. Like I've had something like that. That's
I know, but I've seen AI that looks better. If you have someone that knows what they're doing with AI, you can make some pretty good shit now with AI.
Mr. Wonderful, there he is. Where's the balloon?
Change the fact that it's.
Sorry, he usually writes boobs with the balloons. He didn't do it. But
Okay.
So here's another one. So this is what. Oh, and then so that's that.
But it's
also there's.
I don't know. I feel bad because if he sees me say that about his image he made, that's fucked up. But
oh no, he's fine. He's
just my opinion.
Fine. So who asked me something? Sorry, I wanted to answer the question. Somebody asked me when the physical media of the Hellgate's coming out. I don't know. It's expensive to make, and I don't have money. And so, and I did not give our distributor the rights to make physical media of the movie. I wanted to keep that to myself.
Yeah. And you shouldn't. So you shouldn't even worry about physical media until down the road when it gets like, if you can get like a cult following with it because otherwise you're going to make physical media for what? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to end up being stuck with a bunch of copies and spending money on it. And like, but that's what I was going to tell you with the artwork as well, is like, dude, you know how many variants are made for like movie artwork? Like, whatever you go with now doesn't mean that's like the definitive only cover art ever for it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm well aware of that. Yeah.
You could honestly use both the ones you've shown so far.
Absolutely. And I want to do that. I just don't want to use what is currently.
I mean, shit, look at Netflix, dude. They rotate like their movie artwork on every couple of weeks. They rotate. I know. It's what most people are doing now with streaming stuff because, they treat it like you do a YouTube video or you're rotating through artwork. And if you notice one helps get more clicks, you use that one. And I would suggest basically the same thing. especially if you have a couple that you think are good, like good enough to use.
Yeah, no, I know, and we're gonna do that. It's just the one that they have right now that's on the listing is AI.
No, it's garbage.
And
but
yeah,
it's
and
not
I'm
just
not.
AI. That's what I was saying. Like some AI now with people that know what they're doing. Like I'm not for it, but you can make some good shit with AI now.
Sure, but I don't
I'm
want
not,
it.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah,
I know, but what I'm saying is not only is that AI, but it's not even good AI. It's like bad. It's just not a good image. It looks
so here's
cheap. It looks generic. Yeah,
so
see,
there's
I like
another
this one more than that last one.
Yeah. I also like it.
To me feels like the movie. I still feel like that first one is by far the best. It looks like an actual professional poster.
Really?
But
Because
like
I made the first one.
I'm just saying I don't care who made what, you know what I mean? I told you the moment I saw that is what you should be making shirts with, art, posters, everything with. It looks, like it looks top tier.
Yeah.
This looks like a super low budget, like, it reminds me a little bit of like the old sci-fi, like made for sci-fi channel.
Yeah.
Artwork for movies.
Yeah.
But it's not bad at the same time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I want to get, Otaku says have to make some special edition VHS easy to copy. Yes. No, we will get it. We will get physical
and
media.
Otaku, I disagree. So like you could throw people from the Old West into Australia and they would do just fine. Like those, dude, the Old West was awful.
Who's talking about the Old West?
He mentioned earlier when I said that like Australia is the closest we have to an Old West. When I said that earlier, and I noticed because mine hasn't scrolled, I noticed he commented and said that Australia would eat up the Old West. Like, basically, gotcha. They wouldn't be able to handle it. And I'm like, no, dude, you like of all of human history, the Old West was about as rough as any other time in history. Like the people that were in that time, like just do a little research into like Tombstone, dude. Like, it was fucking awful. Like it was so fucked up. But you're in a godless, womanless, like mostly made up of greedy. It was like all the most like fucked up people. I can't even say people. The most fucked up men for the most part.
Well,
the entire world were there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you had a concentrate of greedy, like fucked up people all in this one little tiny area.
Yeah.
Because anybody that was a decent human was like, not really trying to be in, like the main parts of what we talk about as the Old West. You would go to where those people weren't, so you went all the way closer to San Francisco or, back east.
Lenny says, so DJ, what did you do for the Hellgate? I wrote, directed, and produced it and edited it.
Yeah. Don't take the editing part out.
Yeah. So I wrote, directed, produced, edited. That's what I did for it. Slack Wolf, nobody took your comment down. I got it starred. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. You're asking about Scream 7, right? We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. Darren asked, am I taking notes? Am I taking notes for what? Yeah, I mean, I'm reading what you guys are saying. Let me see here.
So finally we have a movie I'm excited about again coming out tomorrow. It's the one I have been anticipating the most, Psycho Killer. And I heard that it is, I heard that this movie is fucked up.
Psycho Killer?
Yeah, like I'm hearing it feels like you could be watching like a real serial killer kind of thing. Like it feels very real. So like it's super dark. So I'm excited.
When's it coming out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yep. So I'm excited because I've seen everything this year. Like I do anything that comes even to any theaters at all. I see, and it's been a run of some pretty shitty movies.
Yeah.
Like the worst I've seen in a while. Because like The Strangers, Dracula, Mortuary Assistant, like those three are really, really bad movies.
Well, it's a good thing Iron Lung was good.
We were off to such a good start. Oh, and I can't forget about you also had which wasn't awful, but it wasn't very good. But you also had the new Silent Hill, which a lot of people thought was awful. And compared to these other movies, I thought it was okay. But yeah, I mean, it's been a rough year so far. And like we had some really good ones right away because like I know you didn't think it was amazing, but I did. I thought 28 Years The Bone Temple was amazing. Like I love it. And then I thought Iron Lung was fantastic as well, but it's just
Years was
a lot of bad stuff.
Years was fine. Like I didn't like it just had a lot of problems.
You hated Years.
Oh, sorry. I hated Years. Bone Temple was fine. Yeah, sorry. Years was terrible.
Very good.
Bone Temple was fine. Like it was okay.
I understand why people didn't like Years, but I still did really like Years, but I loved Bone Temple. Like Bone Temple is like right. I wouldn't put it on Sinners level, but it's like it's up there.
All right. One last poster and then I'll get off. I'll stop jerking myself off. This is probably the one that we're going to end up going with just because this is the one that is going to need the least amount of QC and I'm sick of I just want something up. You know what I mean? So I think this is what it is. It's not perfect. There's
and you could always like once it goes to YouTube or once it goes to Tubi and YouTube and like other places like that you can use other variants of the poster anyway. You just need something to be able to start promoting it,
Yeah, well I think this is the new artwork that's going to go up. Except the
who did this one?
This is the graphic people from the distributor's graphic people. Except the background is not going to be that like weird window. It's going to be more of a cave kind of setting. I'm not sure why I couldn't find that one. I thought
this one's pretty decent. I don't know what it is about it though that's like bugging me.
Well, it's they ran the images through AI. And they took a lot of inspiration from Fright Night, which is fine because I sent them Fright Night's posters.
Yeah, so like this is created with AI. It's created by AI using real imagery.
Right.
Like images from the movie.
Right. So they uploaded the image.
Yeah. So it's at least based on real images instead of bullshit.
Right. And so anyway, so that's so when I have my meeting with them,
because it reminds me of like it doesn't jump out as AI, like, but it reminds me of the old filters, like the like kind of cheap Photoshop filters that you run over to give, it reminds me of that. It's not bad, but I still think if you can have that first image vectorized, I would use that.
Well, we're going to try it. All right. Slack Wolf. You got a bunch of stuff. I'm getting to you, buddy. I promise I'm getting to you. And you had
but honestly, it's like I've told you before at this point, on to the next, you know what I mean? Like,
on to the next one. I know.
Do what you can with this, but like the next, everything is going to be better on the next, better promoted, better, made, like you've learned all these lessons from it, put that into the next.
Yeah. Slack Wolf says, DJ, have you or Kanan seen Memories of Murder? I have not, because it's amazing and I recommend it. And I meant a boob comment was taken down. Really? Then blame Saya if she's still in the chat because she is our moderator and she probably took it down. I have no control over the comments right now. So if you said something that and Saya didn't like it, she took it down. So it's
I don't
all
see
her
her.
fault.
Is she still here?
I thought she was. Slack Wolf, the first poster and the third one are amazing. I love the colors, the first and the third. Not the black and
YouTube
red
might
ones,
have
which are-
pulled it or not pulled it down, but YouTube can restrict.
Oh, did YouTube probably restrict? I don't know. Well, Saya, if you didn't do it,
So it
then
depends
YouTube
on
probably
what you
did.
said. Because if it has, like, if they, I don't know, if it's the algorithm. Sometimes it'll do that.
Yeah, it might be.
And it'll like
all
hold
right,
shit.
so-
And we have to go into the back end of all this shit. And it'll be like a list of comments, which is stupid because it's not like you're going to approve them on the fly. It's hella dumb
Right.
how YouTube does it. But
Yeah. And I have no way to control I have no way to control the chat right now because we don't stream from YouTube, we stream from StreamYard.
yeah.
And so
The
there's
thing
only
is,
so much
usually
we
it
can do.
only flags stuff that's could be taken as hate speech.
Yeah.
So that's why that's it. Usually it's not anything sexual in nature because we don't have any, like, we don't have our settings set to like, because like you can
It's all normal. I think our settings are all normal.
Yeah, we have them super basic. They're not like, they're just like the Ghost Pirate channel where, but down the road, if we got bigger, we might need to make them more strict, but
yeah. So, all right. Psycho Killer. That's the one that's coming out tomorrow.
yeah, see exactly.
It's coming out on a Thursday.
Exactly. Movies always come out on Thursday, dude.
Movies coming out on Wednesdays and Fridays.
No, they never come out on Wednesdays. They come out on Thursday night. Dude, this has been going on for years, dude. It started out, it was at midnight.
Right.
It started with midnight movies it was midnight Thursday night, but it was technically Friday at midnight, midnight. And then because they were having issues with midnight movies and stuff, they made it Thursday, and then it just keeps getting earlier and earlier. And now some movies come out at they'll have 4:00 showings on Thursday now. It's because basically it's a way for them to game the numbers, game the system, because it can still count for their opening weekend numbers.
I'm trying to see studios,
the more showings they can get in on a Thursday, the more it games the numbers and makes it look like they had a bigger opening weekend than they actually did.
Psycho Killer's playing at my theater. Maybe I'll go see it.
Yeah, it's playing everywhere. It's a wide release. It's not a little indie.
Well, what'd you have to drive an hour to go see?
It
wouldn't be this because it hasn't come out yet. That's right. Cold storage. That's what I meant.
Cold storage last week.
Sorry, cold storage. I want to look that up. Sorry, I want to look up cold storage.
It's only
sorry, guys. I'm being rude and looking at my phone. Sorry.
It's only playing at Regal, at least for me. It's at Regal's, but it's only a very limited amount of Regals, and more than likely you might be able to see it today, but after tomorrow, good luck. The showings of it will be even probably less. Because as it was only playing in 2 Regals in the Valley, within an hour of me. And it was only playing one time a day. And that was opening week for it.
Yeah, this is playing at a Cinemark that's probably about 30 minutes from me. That's not a bad drive.
You had a Cinemark playing it?
Yeah.
I wish I had a Cinemark. I hate Regal.
I used to be a Regal. I used to be a Regal Rewards member.
Me too.
And I had a card. I had a physical card. Remember those days?
I used to do the unlimited, the unlimited movie thing with Regal, where you pay $28 a month or whatever, and it's unlimited movies. I go to as many as I want, but fuck Regals. They're all worn. All the theaters are all run down and fucked up.
Yeah, they don't take care of them.
Their popcorn sucks. They don't even put butter on their popcorn. You have to butter your own popcorn, which I fucking hate. Because if you have to butter your own popcorn, you can't layer the butter. So it's the top will be all super buttery and wet, and the bottom is dry as a fucking bone and no flavor. and they charge like crazy amount of money. Like it's crazy the price they charge. Like I went there the other day, like I said, for cold storage, and I was like, oh, I'll get a small popcorn. And it was like $12 for a small popcorn.
For a small?
Yeah, I spent $24 for a large soda and a small popcorn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I get at Cinemark for for $10.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get a medium popcorn and a medium soda for $11-12.
Yep.
Because because I got that member too. That's crazy.
Me too. So it's a little cheaper because of that. But even without that, it'd be like $12, like 12 or 13. Yeah. I spent $24.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Saya's in the chat. She's not defending herself.
Well, you can get refills. I'm like, so did she delete his comment?
I don't know, Saya. Did you delete Slackwolf's comment about boobs?
I don't care, man. You're welcome to delete whatever you felt the need to delete.
She said if y'all haven't seen Mother of Flies, she said if y'all haven't seen Mother of Flies yet, that's another great new movie that came out from the Addams family, the family that made Hellbender.
If you haven't seen it, then you're not watching the Ghost Pirate channel.
Ooh,
because I raved about it in my last video.
Stephanie says layered butter. What's up, Stephanie? It's been a minute since we've seen you in the chat.
Right? Wasn't that last Friday's video where I talked about?
I forget. I don't know. Oh, we need to do a commercial. We need to do a commercial.
Huh?
We need to do a commercial. I keep forgetting about it for our Oscar stream. That's right.
Oh yeah, and my new merch
is streaming. All right. Send me. Hang on. Let me pull that up. I got to pull it up. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up during the commercial, but we are streaming.
Here, I'll send you the
on the
images
night of the Oscars.
So you don't gotta search for them.
All right, send them again. We will be streaming on the night of the Oscars. You can watch the Death Rattle podcast and do a watch along with us. We will not be streaming the actual show on the channel, but we will be watching it, and we'll have time codes of where we are so that y'all can watch it with us.
Along with us.
We're going to play some games. We are going to chat about it, and we're going to support the horror movies that are nominated. We're going to try to get some guests on the show if we can, and it's going to be a good time. So without further ado, you got 30 seconds to put it on your calendars. The night of the Oscars, it's March 15th, and so here we go. Good stuff.
We're back.
Also, I mean, like Gaston made that for us out of the goodness of his heart. He's our resident graphic artist. Thank you, buddy. We really appreciate that. We love that. We're going to be playing that a couple of times so that you guys get reminded. And then Kanan also has new shirts. Go buy a Horror Can Be Fun shirt. I like this one.
Yeah, that's the most recent one. But I sent you a few images. Yeah, there's those two and then I see one of the sweatshirt. But all these images are on shirts or sweatshirts. The hats are embroidered. I see the hat one, right?
Yep, I got it. Here it comes.
Yeah, and the hats and like that one is embroidered, and so is the hat. So like when you see the logo on a hat or a beanie, it's actually embroidered. And I haven't got a test print of this stuff yet, so I can't say how like super high quality the embroidery is yet. Like the print stuff is good. I've gotten test prints from the print stuff in the past, but like I have one of these hats on the way for myself. But I know it's actually embroidered, so it's supposed to be like a legit embroidered hat. So go buy merchandise. And Saya says, I haven't deleted anything. I haven't deleted a comment since I became a mod. All right, so might have been YouTube Slackwolf. I don't know. That's what I was saying. I was like doubting that she would delete something unless it was like an insult.
Mr. Wonderful says, DJ, you should put your Hellgate movie clip as a short on YouTube. We will do that. It will happen. Don't worry. Is the movie going to be on DVD? I'm a physical copy guy. Yes, eventually it will be. Eventually it will be. Casey is saying, everybody here, like the video, subscribe your silly ass. Subscribe if your silly ass hasn't. Comment on your favorite parts. Thank you, Casey.
All right, so you want to watch that trailer?
Yes, we got a trailer we're going to watch.
I
What's
have
up,
not
Emilio?
watched this. I just know people have been talking about it all day, so I'm curious why everybody is talking about it.
What is it?
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
That's right.
Like, we saw the trailer, the first teaser trailer that was released, like, I think it was in January, maybe.
Yes.
But this is the first full trailer. And from the things I'm hearing and the screenshot I saw, I think it looks kind of bad, but like, I'm curious either way. I'm hoping it's not bad because I really liked his Evil Dead.
We're gonna watch this from Warner Brothers India, apparently.
Oh, and they also announced. Why are you watching it from India, dude?
It's because that's the first channel that came up was Warner Brothers India. I don't know what I looked up Lee Cronin's The Mummy and it came up Warner Brothers India.
All right, but it's probably gonna have subtitles or something.
All right, well, we'll see. All right, so this is the Mummy trailer. Here we go.
Can I get 2 slices of pizza?
See?
Yep, okay. Sorry. Just give me a second.
Just go to Warner on YouTube. Like their YouTube.
All right, Warner Brothers. All right, Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Yeah, they also announced another Evil Dead that's in production as well. So
Okay,
we have
hang on.
Evil Dead Burn coming out this year, and then I think in 2027 we'll have this another Evil Dead movie made by I forget his name.
Okay. Here we go.
They lost me on that corny ass grandma part. It was looking dope, dude. I was like,
it was, and then everything after that, it was just like, okay, now we're just gonna show us overprocessed CGI as well. Like we're gonna get a stupid, cringy line, and then a bunch of just shitty CGI.
Yeah, it looked super corny, and then also like showing us too much.
I know. You know? Like leave some mystery. Oh my god.
So I don't think it looks bad, but I do feel like there's gonna be stuff where I'm like,
gonna be some cringe.
Yeah, like it's definitely not gonna be. But at the same time, I really liked Evil Dead Rise, and there was some corny shit in Evil Dead Rise too. But still, at the end of the day, it was still pretty dope movie. So like maybe hopefully this will be in that category where it's like more cool than bad. Cause like
we'll see.
A lot of the elements looked really unique. Like I was digging the idea of it. I'm like, dude, this is really like I've never seen anything like this before. Like it's a really interesting concept. And I still am intrigued by that. Like I'm really curious the whole reasoning behind like her basically being fucking buried in a sarcophagus and shit, and like what, like why, and what is the whole meaning behind that and reasoning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to try to get over that line.
Yep.
But that was hard to watch.
That was a little bad.
But I mean, hey, there you go. It
reminded me of something that would be in like Megan.
Yes. That's
like that kind of corny bullshit.
Yeah. It did sound like that. Otaku says James Wan will upgrade the quality of any production. I'm not sure that's true anymore, Otaku.
Yeah, I
there's
don't
been a
agree
lot
at
of movies-
all because he produces, dude. He just is simply basically money.
Yeah,
He's just putting out movies. Like it's like same with Blumhouse. Like you can't if James Wan is directing a movie, totally different story. Like I 100% agree. If James Wan is directing it, or if he's executive producing it, but when it's just simply that it's Atomic Monster, like especially now that they're merged with Blumhouse, like he doesn't have a creative hand in it. He just literally is just, you know, like this is a Lee Cronin movie. Like his name's literally on it. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Like it's very much like his. It's kind of like what we're gonna see with Zach Krager's new Resident Evil, like where the studio literally gave him carte blanche, where it's his deal. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's all up to him.
yeah,
And that's Lee Cronin in this case is kind of like, we're just giving you money, you make your thing. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be bad. I think there's enough interesting that I don't think it'll be bad, but I think I'm going to walk away going, there were some cool ideas there, but there was a lot of stupid shit too.
yeah. That's also what I'm thinking.
Like very mainstream horror. Like the Blumhouse kind of shit.
Yeah.
But hopefully not like the bad Blumhouse shit. Because some of
I like
Blumhouse
good
that
Blumhouse.
was really bad.
Give us good Blumhouse, please. Like that's what
It's
we
been
want.
a while. Did Blumhouse put anything good out last year?
No, not that I can
I guess
remember.
Black Phone 2 is probably the best thing they put out last year.
Yeah, and that was okay.
I enjoyed
It
it.
It didn't blow my
It's
socks off.
Black Phone 2 is one of those movies that as time went by, I was less high on it. And like as time has gone by, it's like gone down more and more and more. It's interesting how movies work like that. And they probably work this way for everybody. But like you'll hear me talk about certain movies and I'll be like, dude, this is one of my favorite things ever, when I first see it. And then you'll talk to me about it a year later. And I'm like, it was all right. And whereas there's things like The Long Walk, where as time has gone by, it's gone higher and higher. Strange Darling is another one of those where as time's gone by, Strange Darling got higher and higher in my like lexicon of movies as like my brain processed all the elements involved and stuff. A lot of times, especially if I rewatch a movie or like once I break it down and I review it and stuff, because like once you start to write a script about talking about a movie, or you start watching trailers or things like that, it's like you dig deeper into, I don't know, everything that's there, and it's like you can fully process what it is.
Yeah. By the way, because we got to wrap up here in a minute. If anybody's looking for something that is not horror, that is fantastic, I have been watching A Night of Seven Kingdoms, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, that new like Game of Thrones like miniseries.
I heard it was really good.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I
There's
heard a
one
lot of
more
people
episode.
saying it's like the first season of Game of Thrones kind of deal.
It's fantasy where fantasy should be.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like that quality again.
Finally
of,
got
like,
it right.
writing and stuff.
Yeah, it's about a hero that is like a good, like he's a good character. He's a good person, and he's
I heard
likable.
the first episode was kind of like you got to be patient. I heard that you got to get through the first episode and then it's better.
Well, I don't know. I
haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'm just saying, I heard people say it was good, but it wasn't like if everybody I've heard talk about it was like I was sold after the second episode. Like the first episode was interesting, fine. But it was like just kind of setting up a lot of stuff.
B Movie Theater, it's called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's a limited series. You're only going to get 6 episodes and then it's done. But it's just excellent. I mean, it is
Well, it's a
excellent.
prequel, right? Isn't it like a prequel?
This takes place like 100 years before. I think it's about 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones. I don't remember
But it's
exactly
also
what the
separate from the other series that's also a prequel of Game of Thrones, right?
right. It's separate from House of the Dragon,
Yeah,
which takes
House of the
place like
Dragon. And I've heard
300 years ago.
that's
Like,
not that good. Like I've heard people
oh,
say that
80 years.
it's
Okay,
just
Otaka says
okay.
it's 80 years. Sorry, it's 80. I thought it was 100. It says 80 years.
I don't know,
What'd
man.
you say?
There's so many series I haven't even gotten to, man.
No, I know.
I still haven't even watched Welcome to Derry. I haven't watched that.
I gotta see that too.
I haven't watched Alien, like the Alien TV series.
Bad.
There's a really good one I've heard is super good on Apple TV. I forget the name of it, but there's like I have a bunch of different series bookmarked in different places, but it's like, you know, I struggle to watch movies, much less.
Well, I know that's the thing. It's like I need to be watching movies, but I just kept hearing more and more and more good things, and people being like, "Are you watching it? Are you watching it?" And to where I finally was like, "All right, I'm going to try it," and then I binged it.
Because everything I watch is background, basically. Because like it takes so much time for me to write notes and edit and all of the things that go into making one of my videos, that everything is just background. And so like if I have time to actually watch something, it has to be a movie that I'm going to be like, it has to in some way feed into the channel. You know what I mean? Otherwise it's just going to be in the background. And so it's like, I can watch a series that I'm not going to cover. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if it's just background, I'm not really watching it anyway. And so it's like, if it's something like I actually want to watch, then it's like, you know what I mean?
I can't watch background stuff. I can't do it. I have to be fully engaged. I have to be like watching. If there's something like I cannot have, the only thing I can have in the background are like podcasts. Like if I'm doing work or something like that, the only thing I can have in the background is a podcast. I cannot have a movie in the background or else.
This is literally me. This is literally me all day. This here is whatever I'm watching on a movie or TV show or whatever. Usually it's just YouTube because it's just background. And then this one is my editing ear. And this is literally me for probably 18 hours a day.
See, man, that
my brain works
me.
Weird, dude. My brain works weird. I have to have multiple things. Like I have to have something I'm doing here, and then something that's going on here, and something that's going on here. Like I have to.
And you can pay attention. Like you can pay attention.
Yeah,
to all
I
three.
could. Yeah, like enough.
I envy you, man.
Like I said,
cannot do that.
But it's taking years of practice too. But it's like it's I can't really. Okay, I can't say I won't ever. There are times I do watch certain movies that I cover for the channel, but most of the time, if it's a movie I'm covering for the channel, I have to kind of have most of my attention on that.
Yeah.
But the way my process works, like say I'm wanting to build out a Tubi list, and I'll usually start a list with like six movies really. So it's like for me to start on one, like I'm in the process on a Prime one today, right? And so like this morning I was like, okay, let me see if I can come up with 6 things on Prime. If I can't, then I'm like, okay, what is the next video idea I have? You know what I mean? But like the Prime one, I went to Prime and I figured out 6 different things that jumped off quickly that I'm like, yeah, those are 6 that I haven't talked about in a long time, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then there's still 4 spaces left. And so in like this case, I was able to fill those holes pretty fast. But like a lot of times I'm like, okay, I need to watch movies. I got to like scan through movies. And so like I'll go through like 20 movies in a day scanning through, and I only watch like maybe 15 to 30 minutes of a lot of them, because it's like, this movie's garbage, skip, you know what I mean? And so like I just kind of go through. I'm like, if it's not grabbing me, but if it grabs me enough that I'm like, I'll cover it, that's when I'll kind of put my attention all on it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But
yeah, no, that makes sense.
So it's like I can pay attention enough, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like if it was like I'm gonna review a movie, then I need to like, watch it.
Yeah.
So
All right,
I
we
don't know.
got 36.
My brain works weird though, but it's taken years of doing that kind of thing. But also too, it goes back to my music days.
Yeah.
Because like whenever you're doing music editing and stuff, you have to have multiple kind of things going on at once because you're listening to a
Well,
song
sure.
over and over and over and over and tweaking it for days, like on Cakewalk or whatever you're editing it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like you're also got a TV show going on, you're talking to band members, like you're fucking smoking a bowl, you're watching cartoons, like you're
I
constantly
like the last two.
but like I would be playing Nintendo, like your brain is when you're spending like 18 hours in a studio, like when you're recording an album and shit, you'd spend like just because like I would
I know.
spend days with other bands like in the studio, like helping them, because like I only recorded
So
a small
Caldan.
amount, but like I have friends that I've been a part of albums, like I've spent weeks and weeks in studios for their stuff. And so it's like, I don't know, it just becomes like a way your brain functions. And so like my brain gets bored as shit if I don't have multiple things going on.
Yeah. I mean, I need to have a project I'm working on. I need to have something I'm doing, but if I'm watching a movie, I can't do anything else. Like I cannot do anything else. I need to be focused on that because I want to see, I obviously want to see what's happening. I want to enjoy the images and but I want to see like if an actor says something, I want to see the look on their face. I want to see what, I want to see if they're acting, I want it to affect me, like stuff like that. So I can't be like watching a movie and doing something else and having something on my phone. Like I just cannot. I don't understand people who can do it. That and still
but like
get
my brain is fully like, so if I am watching a movie and like editing, like I don't do that a lot though, but like if my attention is like 90% on that movie, but it's only takes a tiny percent of my brain to do whatever I'm editing or whatever, because that is like in cruise control. The only times I'll do something like that is if I'm doing something like literally just editing background audio. And so it's like, I don't need to put much attention on it. It's more of me just going over a video, making sure there isn't any pops or there isn't any like sometimes audio gets misaligned, like just weird shit. And, it's like people don't think about that stuff, but it'll take me like, a better part of a day's work to go over all the final bullshit on a video. But it's like this bullshit that doesn't take a lot of brain power, but it still has to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's usually like what I do. And that's like, for instance, I'm working on my next video, like the beginning stages of the next video while I'm finishing. So like today I was finishing Friday's video. And so for like 6 hours today, I was just going through it, making sure there wasn't any bullshit that I missed. And I was watching shit that's, that I'm actually going to be talking about in the next video. So it's like 90% of my mind is on that and only a 10% needs to be on the video.
Yeah. Livewire says, I agree with you, DJ, about not multitasking during a movie, but that's why I have a long watch list. Yeah, it's also why I have it's an exhaustive list.
See, that's I love going to the theater. And that's like my church, because that's the place I can go where there is no distractions. I can't do anything.
If you're lucky.
But like the way I function, if I'm not forced to do nothing but that, I will do other things. Yeah. Like when I'm at home, I'll be stretching or I'll be working out or I'll be making food or I'll be editing or I'll be, you know what I mean? I'm never just doing one thing ever. Yeah. Like there's never a time, like even when I lay down to go to bed at night, I have multiple things going. Like I'll be recording videos with my phone, like trailers. I'll be recording trailers while I'm watching something on my tablet while I have my laptop doing something else. So like there's like 2 or 3 things going on. Like
I just scroll on TikTok for like a half hour when I'm in bed.
That's why I'm not, and that's why I'm one of the few people who doesn't have an issue with TikTok, because like TikTok is too one-dimensional for me. Like,
Yeah.
because it's so short videos, you have to be engaged.
Sometimes they can be long.
No, but I mean, like, for the most part, it's,
But I
it's something
understand
where
what you're
you're because you're always having to scroll to the next. I hate that. I'd rather have like YouTube where it's like, you know, like right now I'm on this one channel where it's a guy who just works on cars, and he'll go and find these old broken down cars that haven't ran in 30 years, and he just works on them. And so it's just like you're hanging out with this guy for 2.5 hours while he's getting this car going. And that's
Nice.
perfect for me because it doesn't take me really having to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just working while he's kind of doing his thing, and it's like just kind of like company, you know what I mean?
Casey says, answer my underboob question. It's killing me. I'm losing the fight. What are you talking about, Casey? Were you talking to us?
Underboob.
There you go. There's Kanan's titty. There you go. You just got
shrinking. They're going to be shrinking. Dude, I'm so fucking sore. Holy shit.
What'd you work today?
Oh. I'm doing a circuit training kind of thing. So it's everything every day.
Oh, nice. Nice. I did shoulders today. So
like I don't really work out my lower body right now because I can't because of my fucked up foot stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm riding a bike, and that's giving my legs, exercise anyway, but it's also cardio. But then my whole upper body is every day. So I'm just like, basically start low, work heavier in sets of 4. So it's 10 or it's 20, 15, 10, 5. Like,
right
so
on.
each. So it's like I start with dumbbells, right? So it's like lightweight, heaviest.
Yeah. No, that's good. Gaston says Little Monsters.
Do it here for so long though, so that I'm not sure what I'm going to do because like it's convenient going to my little gym here. But like once I get the rust knocked off, like I'm like in order to keep working out like I do, I'm pretty strong, and so like I quickly will go beyond the weights they have here, and so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do.
Gaston says Little Monsters was great fun. With Turbo Kid, I felt like I was back in the 80s again. Thanks, Kay, for the recommendations.
Dude, Turbo Kid is in my... How did you...
I like Turbo Kid. I like...
What video did you see me talk about Turbo Kid? Because I'm actually talking about it in the video I'm about to start working on. I didn't remember talking about that recently.
Casey says, do ample under boobs, as seen in the Hellgate, count as a boob sighting in a movie? I say yes. Well, first off,
that does not count. And one, it does not count. And two, I'm not going to say what you see, but you see more than under boob.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're talking. Are you sure you watched Maya under? Because if you look up the Hellgate on Amazon, there are a few movies called just Hellgate. That's not my movie. You'd specifically the Hellgate, and like look for my name. My name is in the, like,
plus there's no questioning if you saw more than under boob.
Yeah.
It's not like even a quick little like it's a you get some shots.
You get some time.
You weren't paying attention, and if you weren't, go back because they're worth seeing.
You get some time. B Movie Theater says Turbo Kid was the first movie I ever.
I mean, it's not gratuitous. Gratuitous.
Gratuitous.
Yeah.
B Movie, have I subscribed to your channel or not yet? B Movie, let me fix that if I didn't.
I'm subscribed. I don't know. I've only watched like a few things because I don't watch stuff to do with movies very often. I try to, because early on, like for the first year of doing YouTube, like I watched everybody's, like that was all I watched. It was like I was watching the horror show at Cody Leach and Sean Chandler and like all these people religiously. And I just can't anymore. I can't watch anybody to talk about movies, especially horror. Like I can still watch 3C films some because he talks about a lot of stuff besides horror. But like I can't even remember the last time I watched a Cody Leach video. It just starts to become like
I have not subscribed to B Movie Theater yet. Okay, it's
hard to explain. Like I don't know, maybe you can explain, but like it's hard to watch other people talk about movies. It's like it either makes me feel like
Not for me.
something was wrong with my opinion, or
Really?
I get irritated at their opinion, or it's not that it makes me doubt, it's more of that it makes me re-look. And if I've already shot my review of a movie or built up my thoughts on a movie, it like skews it in a weird way.
Really?
Like it makes me like dive again. If someone that's really good at it, like for instance, if I watch a Chris Duckman video after I've already talked about it, a movie, it always never fails. It makes me go, fuck, I forgot to mention that element, or I didn't think about that. Why didn't I think about that part, or things like that? It's not that he's making me second guess my opinion, but it's more of like, because dude, Chris Duckman is so good at reviewing movies. But I mean, the guy's been reviewing movies for like 15 years.
Not for the last year and a half.
When was the last time you watched his videos? He still breaks down movies. I'm not saying he's critical, but he still breaks down movies as good as anybody out there. He isn't critical. I agree. He isn't like well-rounded as far as back in the day. He would talk about the negatives and the positives or whatever, and now it's pretty much just positive. But he's still, the movies that he does talk about, the way he breaks down stuff is really, really good. Like the only person I know of,
because the last one I watched was a 5-minute review, and 3 of those 5 minutes was an ad for gambling machines, like gambling games.
I know we talked about this. It was like that was like a year ago, dude.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. This was recent.
Either way, that's besides the point.
Chris Duckman sucks.
No, he's got to make a living. I don't agree with that. I agree with you that it's like if you're gonna do an ad, you really should make more than a couple minutes. Like if you're gonna do a 60-second ad read, you need to make a video like 10 minutes. In my opinion,
need to be more than they did this in the movie, and I liked that.
No, see, that's where I disagree. Like most of his reviews are still very insightful. He's got a really good system of how he breaks down. But
all right, we're gonna watch a Chris Duckman review together on this show. We're gonna watch.
If you really want to talk about someone that is the best in the business right now, it's Cody Leach.
Oh, I agree. I love Cody Leach. I disagree with a lot of his stuff.
I disagree with a lot of his
stuff, but I like. Yeah, I mean,
he is so good at the way he breaks, and so is Sean Chandler. Sean Chandler is also really, really.
Cody backs up his opinions way better than Stuckman does, and that's why I can tolerate it, even if I don't agree with it, because he can at least back it up. And he also, what I like about,
Stuckman used to be. I agree that he, like I said when I started this, Stuckman isn't as balanced as he used to be. What? I can't read.
Livewire says it keeps happening on. He says Livewire says it keeps happening on Stuckman's channel recently. His Wicked Part 2 ad was about 60% of the video.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
That's okay, but that's just one example. I'm saying recently,
but like it's not that often. Dude, he doesn't have ads very often in his videos. I watch almost all of his reviews, and he only has ads every now and then.
Mr. Jim says, this is interesting. More details like Kanan's editing process. We appreciate your dedication to making the best videos you can make. There's always more movies I did not know about in every video. Yeah.
That's right, man. It's exhausting, dude. Like the part that's exhausting, and this is the hardest part of what I do, is when the video that comes out Friday, I'm extremely happy with and proud of. The same with the video I put out last Friday and the one before that. So this would be like the 3rd Friday in a row that I put out a video I'm really happy and proud of, right? But then the next video, it's like, because the struggle is if I can't find something new that I'm excited about, and that I know that anybody watches that majority of my videos will have already heard me talk about all the movies, and that sucks. That's why my favorite videos to do are Tubi or my highly recommended, because my highly recommended ones are kind of like my new release roundup in a lot of ways.
And those
So
are
it's
always
like
evergreen.
yeah, and it's like my last one where I talked about Iron Lung, I talked about Send Help, and so it's like I had a number of brand new movies that I was excited about. And so it's like not only is my audience getting to hear my reviews and thoughts on what the newest stuff that I really think is really good, but I get to be excited and you know what I mean? So it's fresh for me. What's frustrating is when I don't have that. And so like this next video I'm starting on right now, I'm like, I need to do one on Prime because I can't do one on Netflix. There's not enough new shit on there right now to do a video on. I can't do one on Tubi because that's this Friday. And so it's like I can't do back-to-back weeks on Tubi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't do a highly recommended because I only have like half of a video compiled for that. The next one of those I put out will more than likely have Psycho Killer on it, unless I didn't like Psycho Killer, but I'm hopeful that I'll love it. And so like that's how my process works. So that video I can't do yet. And so I'm in this in-between spot and I'm like, you know, what do I fucking put out? And so that's where it's frustrating, where I'm like, I don't want to put out something that's not quality and I'm not excited about anything. And then so like, that's why I'm struggling through Prime right now, trying to figure out some shit on Prime that I haven't talked about.
Yeah.
So,
alrighty. we got to get out of here. We went a little long. It's 8:30 here on the East Coast.
I thought we were watching the Stuckman video.
No, we're not gonna watch it right now. We're gonna schedule that. We'll do that next week if you want.
Yeah,
I gotta go
because you know you're full of shit.
I'm not. No, I just can't do it right now. I gotta go. This is late for me. It's bedtime. I was running around all day. If I was on the if we were doing this on the West Coast, yeah, sure. You know, if it was only, what is it? 6:30 over there right now, right? 8, 7, 6, right? If it was 6:30, yeah, sure. But no, I gotta get out of here.
Chris
all right.
doesn't even do like he doesn't even make the kind of content that people think he should or does.
That
like he
builds his audience. No, you're right. He doesn't make that content anymore.
No, yes, because he's changed. Like his content is more along the lines of me now, like where he just talks about stuff that he really enjoys.
All right.
He's not a reviewer. Like he doesn't review all the new releases. Like
okay,
Cody will talk about every movie, good, bad, or indifferent.
We will watch.
There'll a lot of times be a lot of movies that come out that Chris doesn't even talk about. Like if you look at his channel, there's a lot of movies that have come out this year that he hasn't talked about yet.
Yeah, we will watch the Stuckman review. It's okay. All right, we got to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you all. We love you. Join us next week. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast.
DJ, whatever, not you guys.
Whatever time in between. And then 10:36 a.m. over there in Australia. We love you guys. And don't forget, we are streaming on the Oscars, so mark your calendars. And we will see y'all next week. Bye.